Hi, Queen Sisters. Question for you. What if I told you that your thoughts, currently as they are now, they're shaping your life without you even realizing it? Like, for real, hear me out. Have you ever had one of those mornings and you wake up, you're like, today's gonna suck. And then boom, your coffee spills. You get in traffic. You get to work. You have to circle the parking lot 10 times before you can find a decent parking spot. You get to the office. People tick you off. Meetings, everything starts spiraling and it's downhill from there. Or have you ever woken up in the morning and say, today's gonna be such a wonderful day. And things start happening. You hit all the green lights, you get good news, you get unexpected blessings. The day moves so smoothly that it ends up working for you and not against you. What if I told you that's not magic? That's mindset. You create your thoughts. You decide on the energy you put out there, whether it's good or bad. Your mind is a powerful tool. You can use it to either build you or break you. Manifestation is real. In today's episode, that's exactly what we're unpacking. I'm your host, Eunika. Welcome to Eunika's Box of Chocolates, our safe space for hard truths, bold conversations, and everything in between. Backtrack just a little bit. So have you ever heard about that documentary, The Secret? It's by Rhonda Byrne. It's amazing. She has a YouTube channel and to this day she's still very much so active. I'll have her link in the description below in case you're interested and want to dig deeper into the concept. It came out in 2006, the documentary, and there was a book out there about it as well. I didn't hear about it until fall 2007. I was at work during lunch and a coworker of mine told me, "Girl, you need to check that documentary out." At that time, I was young. I had just gotten married, my first marriage. I was still trying to figure myself out, trying to be the best wife, check all the right boxes, and not really even clear on who I was. So when she told me about the documentary, I checked it out of curiosity. And in case we would talk about it at work, so I would have something to say. But let me tell you, to be completely real, nothing clicked. At that time, the earth did not move. It's not that it was bad. It's just that I was not ready. It didn't resonate with me at that time. Back then, I really thought my life was happening as it was. I didn't think that I had the power to shape it myself or to create my own reality. Now, fast forward a few years, life really started lifing. My marriage started to fall apart and it took me by surprise. I didn't know how to handle it. I wasn't sharing. I didn't even have friends to talk about it. I was tired, emotionally drained. I was trying to rebuild everything. My peace, my confidence, my future. Nobody gets married to be divorced. And then I found The Secret again. This time, I didn't just watch the documentary. I heard it. I felt it. I felt like somebody held up a mirror and said, "Baby girl, you're more powerful than you think. You need to use your power." And I realized then that my thoughts, they were just thoughts. They were just running in the background. They were actually running the show. And I had the power to make decisions. I had to decide, was I going to continue to live by default or live by design? Seriously, if you haven't watched the documentary, check it out. I'll have the link in the description below. Now, let me clear this up right now. Manifestation is not magic. It's not just wish and wait. It's not just that you put the wish out there and you just wait, fumbling your fingers and hope that it works. What it is clear. You need to know what you want. You need to believe that you deserve it. And you need to start moving like it's already happened, like it's already yours. I decided to not chase the life I wanted. I decided to simply align with it. I decided that I deserved it, that it was already mine. That's how the shift started for me. Now let me tell you about what I've manifested. You can take it with a grain of salt, but what I'm telling you is coming from the heart. These are personal. These are real. I will go in depth in each of these manifestations. They will get their own full episodes because they deserve that space. Yes, they're just that good. Right around the time my first marriage really started falling apart and there was a point of no return, I decided to become an IFBB pro bodybuilder. At that time, I was already in the gym, teaching Zumba, aerobics classes, boot camp. I was not really new to it and had already done 2 shows in another division. But this time, I saw a version of me that I didn't even know was there. The gym became my refuge. It became my sanctuary. I needed something to make me believe again. I really needed something that was going to build me up and not tear me down. In 2013, I earned my IFBB Pro card. Nobody handed it to me. I earned it. I saw it. It unraveled exactly as I had wanted it to. When some unexpected obstacles happened, God put the right people in my life at the right time to remove those obstacles. Seriously, you don't want to miss that story. Are you still with me? Second, I've attracted real love. After my divorce, I was in a short-term relationship. There was nothing wrong. It just didn't feel right, and I felt like I needed to take some time aside to heal. I knew I wasn't just looking for somebody. I was looking for alignment, not for looks, but values. So I made a list. Peace, faith, patient, family man, support. It was long, but I believe in every single thing that I put on that list. Then I decided that I needed to stop dating and start working on me first. I needed to become that version of myself that I wanted to share with someone else. That was only fair. So when love came, it was calm, it was safe, it was steady. I manifested that. The transition was so smoothly, I didn't question it. He met me at the time that I was healed. He got the best version of me. This manifestation is very dear to my heart, and I cannot take the full credit for it. This one has been a collective one. There was a time I really believed that I was not going to be a mother. All my exes had kids. And I started doubting myself. I started telling myself, am I even in age to have kids? When I met my husband, we had that conversation and we were pretty much at the same place. When I started losing hope, he was the one who kept my faith up. Every time I would engage in any negative conversation about the possibility of us not being able to conceive, that man shut it down. You hear me? Shut it down instantly and brought me back to a positive space. He kept saying, I know my God, our baby is coming. Eventually, he made me believe again. We didn't stress, we didn't force, we stayed at peace and we made space. In 2023, our son was born. When I tell you this was our greatest manifestation, the wait was worth it. We needed preparation, and that's what we used that time for. The secret itself breaks it down like this. Ask, believe, receive. When you ask, say it clearly. Say it out loud. Believe. You have to believe that nothing around you will stop what you want. And receive. You have to make space for it. You have to let go of fear, self-doubt. Most people get stuck at step one. They ask and they don't believe. And that's where the work is. I had to be clear on what was important for me to manifest. And let me say this, gratitude is really the secret sauce. It keeps you open to miracle. You have to be happy for what you currently have in order for you to chase what you want. Me, I just want time. I want time to show up for myself, show up for my people, my family, time to grow, time to raise my son with intention. Gratitude is what makes room for more. So now, this may come in one ear and out the other, like it did for me the first time I watched the documentary. Maybe right now is not the time for you to process this. You might be, okay, Eunika, I don't feel the power you're talking about. I don't feel it at all. And that's okay. The first time I read The Secret, the first time I watched the documentary, I didn't either. But when life humbled me, I came back to it. I was open, ready, and it shifted everything in my life. I stopped replaying where I went wrong, and I started focusing and imagining what could go right. Every no, every delay, every not yet, that wasn't rejection. It was redirection. Here's your reminder. You are strong. You are powerful. You are the creator of your life, not your past, not your paycheck, not your pain. Get yourself in the best position to receive. If this episode sparks something in you, don't keep it to yourself. Tag a friend, share it with someone who might need to remember their own power. Remember, each one of these manifestation stories that I've shared today is real. You have the power to manifest anything in your life. Why not use it? Why not make the best of this life you have now? I think it's worth it, don't you? Wait. Before you go, what have you manifested lately? Whether subconsciously or consciously, put it in the comment section below. You'd be surprised. Anything that you've thought so strong, so passionately, so energetically about that came to life is your manifestation. Share it with us. I'm excited to read your comments and dive into that conversation with you. Until then, thank you for your time. This was another episode of Eunika's Box of Chocolate. I'll see you next time.